What is up? I need a new phone, but I can't order one. Get this crumb off my face. Okay, very good. This beard will be gone today. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'm going into this Walmart and I will be purchasing a new beard trimmer. And then all of this will be gone. All right, the following people are not employed. Oh, wait, no, Mr. Macias, you said you're employed. Okay. Well, so you claim. Christina Finch is probably not employed. Joe B probably doesn't work. Scott Bauer, he may not. Well, he probably works because he did fund my bull balls review, and I cannot find any. So again, man, hit me up. I'll send you the refund, or if you want me to review something else, let me know. I think that review channel, I just think I'm not into it. But yeah. Georgia Peaches probably doesn't work. EJ's not working. Ralphie probably not working. Shimei's working. I know that. Don't be a liar, Miss Finch. Chester Pesco, he's probably not working. Joe B, I do online business from home. That's not a job. That's like saying YouTube is a job. That's not a real job. Come on. Don't be silly. We don't have jobs, okay? Maybe that's work, but you don't have a job. So just letting you know. Ray Ray is in the building, stealing Miss Reagan's Black Power Fist. Squee Squee, you know, you are, I guess, unable to join the clan because it's full. So, well, but she didn't really seem enthused to want to join anyway, so I didn't really force the issue because there's like several accounts in there that are, you know, nobody uses them. I can kick them out and I could have brought you in, but you didn't really care to even join. So, Paul Vandergroen is retired. Okay, I guess you have an excuse. I'm on medical leave. I had back surgery for your information. We're not giving anybody an excuse. I just said he didn't work. I didn't say the reason why. Let me explain something really quick. I'm not talking shit to you guys. I'm not saying, oh, that's bad that you don't work or you don't have a job or whatever. So I was correct. Yeah, you don't work. Now you have an excuse and that's fine. But I wasn't talking about why you don't work. I just simply said you don't work. So I hope the back surgery is successful. I know back surgery is no fucking joke from what I heard. So Mr. Bud Light probably doesn't work. Ray Ray definitely doesn't work unless doing drugs in a vehicle all day long is work. I mean, you know, preventing that meth pipe from burning your lips, that is in a sense a job. So very good. All right, guys. Very good. Very good. So what are we talking about here today? Well, I'm fat. I've made it to Louisiana. I will be going to the gym later today. I had to leave Texas because there was no fucking way I was going to stay there and wait for the power to come back on. Because I read a few different articles. I made 3. And they made it seem like the power is not going to be on fully until next week. I said, fuck that. I'm cool. That was bullshit. That was fucking that was bullshit. That was bullshit. I'm sure this guy right here is wondering who I'm talking to. I'm talking to YouTube. You don't know this, buddy, but you were parked next to a semi-successful YouTuber. I would have been an interesting story. But you chose to. By the way, that reminds me, when I'm done streaming, I got to get extra angry for my video that I'm going to upload tomorrow about that Bob Wells situation, because that was a bunch of horse shit. Horse shit. Horse shit. Mel's Bells. She's in Texas. I don't know what hugging the block means. Hey guys, Mr. Macias right here, he claims he's a police officer. Now, the last time somebody claimed that they're a cop, they called in and they actually were a cop, and I talked to him off the phone. I don't know what happened to him. He's a cop in, he didn't want to say where, but it was somewhere up in the Midwest. So I didn't want to give his location, but he was definitely a cop. He was a cop in it was a small town, you know. I think he was looking to transfer to a bigger agency later, but I think he told me he was doing construction, and I don't know what made him become a cop. He didn't want to become a cop to like bully people. He said it was just a better job, and it was something that he never thought of, and so he said, "Fuck it, let me try," and he got the job. So, I don't think I remember ever. Yeah, I was supposed to interview him for like kind of like a podcast style, thing or whatever, and that's something that I've been wanting to do on this channel, like interview people. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, not this channel, but any fucking channel. I don't fucking know. I was even thinking about starting a true crime channel, like those makeup broads. Like, oh my gosh, so I can't believe this guy. But I can't do that because I want to be there at the because eventually it's like if I talk about a case, I'm gonna want to go there and do it. So it's stupid. Like, why am I gonna talk about it when I'll be there in a few months doing the story anyways. My friend just moved to Texas and for the last month was rubbing it in everybody's face on the Facebook about no snow. People are straight roasting him now. Well, yeah, you can roast him now because Texas experienced some very unusual weather. It hasn't been cold like that. 2014, when I moved to Texas the first time, it was 9 degrees and icy, so it was the same fucking weather. But I will tell you this, minus 1 or 2 weeks out of 50 years that everything kind of gets fucked up, which they will learn their lesson from, and that probably will never happen ever again because they're already going to start doing some kind of construction because the governor is fucking pissed off. And Jim Abbott, I think that's his name, he's the governor of Texas, and he doesn't fuck around. So there's probably going to be, I don't know if there's going to be people fired. I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm willing to give an excuse that, like, we weren't ready for this, blah, blah, blah. But you could laugh, like your friends could laugh at your friend for moving to Texas for 2 weeks out of 50 fucking years. But your friend made the right decision because I'm pretty sure wherever your friends are laughing at him, it's shitty to live there. And I'm pretty sure the economy and basically everything is just better in Texas. Yeah, all this talk about like succeeding from the country in Texas, this is Texas. Okay, so Texas learned a lesson. Because I did not know that they don't share a power grid with the rest of the country. That's why their shit's fucked up right now. And plus because of the cold, and they're the ones doing the blackouts. Because everyone wants to, not a lot of people have gas heated homes in Texas, so everyone's using electric. So that just fucks up the electric grid. So they had to start shutting off power because they can't have hospitals without power. Because then hospitals need power. So that's the reason why they did it. So they learned their lesson, you know what I mean? And to all the fucking slobs out there, I think this should be an executable offense. If you're going through this bullshit right now in your home and, you went to go buy a generator, if you try to take back that generator, you should be immediately shot in the back of the head. I swear to God. If you try to take back that fucking generator, you should be shot in the back of the fucking head because obviously your fucking slob ass didn't learn your fucking lesson. Fucking moron. Trust me, I seen the fucking Harbor Freight. Everyone bought every fucking generator. There was not a generator in the fucking city that you could buy. And I got 2 of them. I thought about selling one of them like for some crazy price just for shits and giggles, but I didn't want to. But I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck. I said, that generator that I bought right there. I said, this generator, I bought the Predator. How much did I pay? I had like a $50 coupon off, but it was still like, I got the 2-year extended warranty, which is cool. Like, if you buy any generator from Harbor Freight, get that 2-year warranty. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're going to use it as much as I do, because I've been using the shit out of this generator, and I got to change the oil in it. I was supposed to change the oil about like 50 hours ago. So I got to find a place where I can dump my oil out. But yeah, so anyways, that's my opinion about that. When am I traveling the country on a scooter? Probably not anytime soon. If I were to do that again, man, I would have somebody build me a scooter car. I wouldn't do it on a scooter because it's very taxing to be on a scooter because that means less video, less revenue. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there goes a Sprinter van. One day I will own one. I know exactly who I'm going to go to first because I got a buddy who has a buddy who has a buddy who might be able to get me a good deal on one when I'm serious. And I want to hit him up. He'll like start looking for one for me. He's like, I guess he owns a dealership somewhere in the Midwest. So Reaction channel. I would do it if I knew how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Could I find out how to do it? Yeah, of course I could find out how to do it. Do I really want to do it? Yeah, I do. But I want to react to people reacting to videos. I don't want to react to videos. Because I hate reaction channels. I think they're garbage. I think they're trash, but I don't know. Whoever wants to email me about how to start a reaction channel, what do I need? I guess I would need a good laptop and some kind of OBS software or some shit like that. I don't know what the learning curve for that is. I don't have enough time to be learning shit, so. Insane Chef. He's very Insane Chef is very angry because he's freezing in Texas. So. Ha 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 ha! I escaped. I escaped. I said, fuck that. I went to Louisiana. Fuck that. I ain't trying to hang out with you guys in the fucking cold. By the way, I normally don't need heat at night in my trailer. That one day that it was 18 degrees, yeah, I turned that fucker on. Now, technically, I'm not gonna lie. You know, guys, when I went to Wisconsin, when I met up with SKG, you know, oh my fucking god, I'll never forget those. Oh my god, I was 2 weeks, two weeks in Wisconsin were the warmest night. I remember this clearly. The warmest night was 22 degrees, and I was like, thank God. Like, I didn't have to worry about starting the generator to keep warm. I just fucking put on all my blankets and slept with my, you know, pretty much my clothes and, like, you know, the thermal socks. So I was fine at 22 degrees. But man, there was a couple nights. I remember like the coldest I slept in was 5 degrees. That was fucking rough. It was so fucking cold. I had to drink and take a fucking, I took 2 Benadryls and I drank vodka to go to fucking sleep. That was fucking awful. And my generator was so cold I couldn't start my generator. And I finally fucking gave up. But normally I want to say like the average temperature at night over there was like 15 degrees, like 15, 16, to go down to 13, 12. And then like some nights it'd be like 23, 24, which is like, oh, thank God. Yeah, that was really rough up there. I'll never forget that fucking shit. But it's an experience. So the 18 degrees, yeah, I didn't need it. I didn't feel that I needed to keep my generator running all night long. But I was like, hey, what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point of not running it? So, and then I bought the buddy heater just for an emergency, but I ended up not even fucking really using it. So the buddy heater, to me, it really works well with me, for me, on the nights that I need to record like a voiceover for a video and I don't want my generator in the background coming up and shit. So I'll just turn on the buddy heater, but it has to be really cold for me to do that. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, thank you, Squee. Didn't hear about it like they docs. I hear them to fall asleep. Oh, wait, you hear them or hear me? Miss Reyes is what is going on. How we doing? A family burnt their house down trying to use a generator because they're stupid. Yeah, no, we won't be doing that. I don't know. I don't talk to her anymore. I lived in North Dakota, 50 below wind chills. Fuck that. Oh, dude, I already knew all that shit was gonna happen. That's why I left. And then that day that I left, Corsicana was fine. It was the I forgot what's the city, Madisonville, south of Corsicana. There was ice, but it wasn't like bad. But you could tell like when you would cross a bridge that there was like ice like kind of like on the side of it. So I had to kind of just like watch my step. But no, I'm here now, man, and yeah, I'm not. I'm keeping my ass in Louisiana for the next, well, definitely a week until you tell me that the weather, like all the ice is melted, or if I see, if I guess it's gonna take like 2 60-degree days of weather to get all the ice off the roads. So I'm not gonna go back to Houston. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna stay in Louisiana. I might even fuck around and go to Mississippi because I do want to do that one grave. I don't know if I want to wait, so I might go to that one. I'm sure you guys already know what I'm talking about. So after here, I might go over there, but I am in absolute no hurry at all to return. I mean, I am in a hurry to get my license situated, but I'm not in any fucking hurry to get anywhere right now. I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. As long as there's a Planet Fitness. Oh, and I finally had my first cup of fucking coffee in 5 fucking days because of course, all the power in Houston was out, and then they had an order where you had to boil your water. So I first cup of coffee in 5 fucking days. Wow. 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 So I've been fucking up off my diet for like the last week, and there's a fucking buffet across the street, so I'm probably gonna go hit them up. But I am gonna go to the gym. I gotta cut this shit off. This shit's gotta go. I'm the purpose of this was to get down under the weight and then shave it, but I'm not gonna hit that weight like anytime soon. Because I'm motivated, but I'm not super motivated. But hopefully by Monday I'll get my ass in gear. And yeah, it's just going to be slow traveling. I'm not going to be driving very many miles for the next 2 weeks. It's going to take me a while to get back to Dallas. I'm thinking at least a good solid week and a half. Maybe that lady that I met at that one town, I would have sex with her. I mean, whatever. But hopefully she wants to do a collab video with me, because I would looking forward to doing so. But yeah, I am not going back to Texas until I hear that everybody's power is back on. I don't give a fuck if the weather is good or not. I'm not fucking around, because again, from what I've read, it sounded like Texas is not going to have power back on to everybody until at least next week. So fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. I used to have a crush on Kendall Ray, but now she's just getting annoying. Let's see. I know that name. I know she's not the biggest weirdo on YouTube, but definitely. Let me tell you something. This bitch let me tell you something about these makeup. Let me tell you something about these true crime bitches. Let's straight up. Let's talk about these true crime bitches real quick. Now, I don't watch any of their videos. I'm not into that style. I'll watch like some crime if I like you know what I mean? I'll watch some of them, but most of them, like, there's a lot of guys that have a lot of subscribers and they got these foreign accents, like from fucking Scotland or Ireland or like, dude, I cannot listen to a fucking foreigner talk about American crimes. Can't do it. It's not gonna fucking do it. I'm not interested in you, bruh. I don't give a fuck if you got fucking 600,000 subscribers. You're not gonna fucking tell me about American crimes and you're fucking in Ireland. This is Kendall Ray, bruh. Kendall Ray. She has 2.27 million subscribers. She has 576 videos. See, I got more videos than that, and I only got 100. And I mean, not only. I mean, that's pretty good. But I do crank out videos pretty well, and it's gonna remain so. I mean, that's just what my channel is. I'm not the type to get super fucking huge subscribers. I don't get fucking. I can't upload a video and get 2 million views in a week. And again, it's not like. I mean, I'm fortunate with my channel. Like I got lucky. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know how this broad has. Yeah, she's kind of fat. She really needs to change her YouTube profile picture, because she's about 40 pounds heavier than that. But and I will give them this. They do explain the story better than I, because well shit, they're fucking talking about it for 40 fucking minutes. My channel's not about a fucking 40-minute explanation of the crime. If you want to hear about the crime, go ahead and look the shit up yourself. I'm just showing you the location and then giving you a quick synopsis of what happened. I don't need to listen to a video for 45 minutes for me to read a 5-minute article. Now, don't get me wrong, we will miss some of the juicier tidbits of the story, but
people are all over the place with their opinions on this one, and I think this comment section is gonna. look the same way. Normally I can kind of pinpoint how I think you guys are going to feel about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into it, but many people are. But let me tell you something about this bitch really quickly. She could change my fucking life forever. If she was like, hey, Lamont, I like your channel. I like how you go to graves. I like how you like go to the scene of the crime. I would love to have you. And none of these bitches will ever give me nothing. None of these bitches will ever. And I think there's one fat broad that lives in the UK. I think she has like about 1 million or so subscribers. Okay, now here's a good one. If this bitch said, hey, if you're ever in the United Kingdom, I would love to have you come on my channel, I would fly out there. That would totally be worth it. I would fly out there, stay out her house for a week, fucking bang her out, just give her some of this love. Give her some of this love, man. Yeah. That Kendall Ray broad, if I did a collab with her, 50,000 subscribers, no problem. 50,000. That's, and I'm not talking about like 50,000 bullshit ones. I'm talking about 50,000 good ones. Yeah, 50,000. I would be up to. Yeah, if I fuck with her once, I'm rocketing past 200,000. I'm rocketing, rocket. Fuck yeah. So, Florida, I have no idea. I have no idea. That's exactly the guy that I was talking about. That chapter, he fucking blows. This guy tries to be like, has like these little quips, these little funny quips. Like, shut the fuck up, you Scottish fucking gaffkit. Paul Joseph Watson, like, to do a collab, that wouldn't work on his channel because I don't do political videos. So if Paul Joseph Watson was like, oh, hey, why don't you come over here? I want to blow you. Because I am gay, even though I'm a non-gay acting gay male. Yeah, you know what? No, definitely. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck I have to think about it. Yeah, no, for the Bigot channel. Oh yeah. I mean, I could go on his channel and with no subscribers and just turn, or one of my smaller channels, and I could turn that channel into like a political channel, and he'll get me fucking. I mean, he wouldn't give me as many as the other broad just because it's the different genres, but I think he'd give me about 5,000 subscribers. Would it be worth it for me to go out there? I think I would. I would fly out to United Kingdom to meet Paul Joseph Watson. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. He was my favorite YouTuber for a while. The only reason he just doesn't make enough videos. I think Sticks, Hex, and Hammer is probably my favorite YouTuber right now. I would say Sticks, Hex, and Hammer. I would say Paul Joseph Watson might be number 2 or number 3. Angry Video Game Nerd, he's in the top 5 for sure. Those are my. Excuse me, those are my 3 for sure, and then the other 2. I mean, if El Presidor, whenever he talks about normal shit and not football, he'll be there top 5, and then the 5th one would be I don't know, can't really think of one. What about a girl? Is there a girl YouTuber that I like to watch? No, not really. No, they all suck. I don't know. I don't know if I have a top 5. Well, here's the problem. I don't have a place to hang the green screen, and I'm not gonna do it here because I just feel stupid. I don't know. I mean, I could put a solid wall back here and just, but then it's like, nah, that just wouldn't work because then I would have to put the green. Yeah, it just wouldn't work. This wouldn't work. If y'all collaborate like her, make the video and she inserts your video. I don't know. Kitty Mine's in the building. I have no idea. No, the trailer wouldn't work because I need a flat. My trailer doesn't have a flat. Wall. So and it's too little. So the green screen, all that shit. Listen, this trailer. God bless this trailer. It's my home. I don't know what kind of life expectancy it has left, but I have to do a little bit of minor repairs to it because it's kind of like getting a little fucked off over here. So when it warms up, I gotta get under it and do some shit really quick. But I'm trying to have this trailer as long as I possibly can. My next, after the trailer's done, that's why I'm not like fucking running out to buy another minivan, because I'm just like, fuck it, you know, let me just, you know, if this fucking thing breaks down, you know, and I'm hoping it doesn't, because I'm looking for a mechanic in this area to fix the rear end, so it's not banging against the thing. You know, I'm really hoping that this van takes me to where I need to go for the rest of this year, and I can get back to Texas. And then once I get back to Texas, if the van is good, then that's it. Then I you know, if the trailer's in good shape, I'll just buy another minivan, and then fuck it, man. Because like, I don't want to get out of the trailer, because then once I buy a van, I gotta pay somebody to fix it up, and you know, it just won't be the same. You know what I mean? Now I could like go ahead and look for somebody that has a van that they just want me to take over their payment. But usually the guys that are getting rid of their vans and they're looking for somebody to take over their payment, they usually got a lot of miles on their vans, and I'm not interested in them. And then plus I was like saying that my buddy, he has a buddy that might be able to get me something. So it's not set in stone, but he said when I'm ready to buy a van, to holler at him, and he'll call his buddy, and then we'll make arrangements. So we'll see if that happens. The endorsement is in the building. You guys should go check out the endorsements channel. He could be quite convincing. That's what your line is, right? You could be convincing, or is it you could be serious? This is where I let you know whether you should buy the food or not. I could be quite convincing. I think that's what you say, right? Quite convincing. Dude, that I didn't watch your video yet, but that thumbnail that you put, the Wendy's chicken, looked like there was some kind of bacon or jalapenos. That was a good fucking thumbnail, dude. That was fucking good thumbnail. What was the last video that I seen? Like, I don't watch all your videos. I'm not like a big huge fanboy, but what was the last video I seen of yours? What'd you review? Oh, the chocolate covered biscuit. You know, I can see why people like food review channels. I don't know. I was kind of looking at it. I was like, it seems, I mean, I don't know what was the sauce. It seemed like, what was, like a pudding or something like that? I mean, what did you gave it like an 80 something. I don't know. See, but I want to do reviews like that, but I just don't want to eat the shit like, man, I just got to control myself, man. I reviewed the McDonald's spicy chicken nuggets. Oh my fucking God. I'm not going to say anything. Go watch my video. I'll put it up when I'm done live streaming. Fucking, oh my God, fucking McDonald's sucked my fucking balls. That's all I gotta say about that. Dre Taylor Lele is a fan of the endorsement. Yes, collaborate. Sure. I mean, you know, hey, if he ever wants to collaborate, he's more than welcome to come on the cemetery channel. I know he has a food channel, a food review. I don't know how that would work for him, but you know, if he wants to jump on a grave video and say, hey guys, I know my name is The Endorsement. I know this is a very serious channel. We're about to talk about an unsolved murder, but you gotta watch my reaction on me reviewing Wendy's Chickenator. So you make sure you watch my video about me eating the Chickenator. Now let's get into it about this unsolved murder. I can be quite convincing in solving this crime. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Why are my hands freezing? It's probably because it's fucking cold. What's the temperature right now? What is the fucking temperature right now? I know damn well if we were to collab on his channel, and I'm not saying this because he doesn't. I mean, he's got 25,000 subscribers. He has a following. I know damn well none of his subscribers will like me. They won't like me because I'll be too much for them. Like, I'm too much. Like, I'm fucking yelling. I'm cussing. You know, I did something really disgusting last night. I mean, it's all kinds of bad. So I don't think they'll like me. But you know, I could be very, very persuasive. That's my thing. That's gonna be my catch line. I could be very persuasive. That's exactly what I'm gonna start doing. Oh, fucking A. Anyways, what are we doing over here? So I'm gonna go get the I did have my hair trimmer thing, but I just don't like those, man. I just want to. I got $10 on the floor. I have $10 on the floor that I just have sitting there. I don't even care about it because I'm balling. I will what? Here's what I'm gonna start doing with the food review channel. I'm just gonna have to take one bite of something. I know I forgot what you told me before endorsement, and I don't even know your real name, so I'm just calling it the endorsement. I know I've asked you before if you eat the whole thing that you review. I think you said you don't, right? Did she say you throw it away or something? I don't know. What do you do? Do you eat it all or? Yeah, I know. Take 3 small bites. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You're right, dude. You're right, dude. I just, I don't know. Yeah. I think strip clubs are actually open in Las Vegas, so. I stole your $10. I don't know what you mean. But that was, not only was that not funny, that was very sad. You're such an unfunny person. You try to make you try to make a joke and it just kind of fell. It's like, what are you doing, bro? What was the point of even saying that? Okay, yeah, that's what I need to do. All right, so if I review a Chickenator, by the way, do they have that? The Chickenator at Wendy's? I actually just made that up. See, how about I make my own reviews? Wendy's new Chickenator, but I just made it up. Right? They're like, what's a Chickenator? What do you mean, what's a Chickenator? Dude, I just got a chicken sandwich with bacon and fucking other shit, you moron. I made it myself, fucking idiot. You're stupid. Please subscribe. Thanks, endorsement, for having me on your channel. I'm Black Bigot, and you'll pay for this. See, what my channel is people who send me money to review food. I'm not paying for it. You are. That's the catch of the. I'm not paying for it. They're no bitch. Just don't send me any money. Damn, should I get that channel going again? You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do, because I know I get bored with that channel sometimes. I'm not going to shout out about anybody sending me any money to review shit until like I do all the reviews of the stuff that people have sent me money for. Like, I still got the beans in the back. This guy wanted, I think it was Jasper something, Jasper 20. He's like, what's the difference between so-and-so beans? I was like, I didn't know what he meant. So now I even bought the little containers. Like, I was gonna put the little beans in the containers, put them in my warmer for an hour, and just be like, okay, this, and then I would show the can, okay, this is this beans, this is that beans. It's dude, I don't fucking think about it. Maybe I should just do my reviews at night. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. I mean, I would like to at least try to upload at least 3 times a week on that fucking channel. I mean, I'm not like trying to make money on the channel. It's just something to do. I don't know. Anyways. I'm reviewing California raisins. These are good raisins. I already ate all the raisins. I didn't realize how much raisins, how much sugar they have in them. I have this straw. I don't know when I'm gonna ever need a straw, but I can't throw it away. So I'm gonna keep that. And then I got napkins for just sometimes you gotta do it. All right. Oh, I still have that beef stick from when I was reviewing. I'm just gonna like throw it out for an animal or something. So gonna keep that. Got my thermal socks. I don't throw away any of my McDonald's coffee lids. What I do is I fill them full of birdseed and I leave them on top of gravestones. These fucking, what do I have tax? I'm not sure. I want to throw them away, but what if I need one? What do I need a tack for? For like some kind of a bulletin board? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'll just throw them all in the street and like let cars like collect them in their tires, and then like when they go to stop, it'll just be the tax and they won't be able to stop. And it'll crash right into a fucking wall and explode. Did you see that car? Hey, did you see that car when it was trying to stop on the freeway and it was trying to stop on the tax and it was just sliding on the freeway right off that fucking embankment? Did you see that, guys? Put your hands behind your back. You wanted for murder. What? I didn't do anything. It was a joke. It was a joke. Look at this. I bought a big black marker so I could write dirty. Okay, and I've been meaning to do these videos. I keep forgetting. I want to start doing videos on my channel where I write disgusting jokes in bathroom stalls. I just keep fucking forgetting to do it. So I got this marker. I think this marker might be a little bit too big, but I actually bought it for other things. Don't ask. Yeah, see, this marker is better for that because it's a smaller marker. So it's like blue. It's a little paint marker. You know, some jokes will be funny. Some jokes will be, you know, really racist, which they're funny to me. I love racist jokes. They're hilarious. I love racist jokes. Did I show you guys my new microphone? This looks really gay, but I bought it off Amazon. This is my new mic. So when I go to cemeteries and it's fucking windy and I got my little tripod, right? And then I'll put the phone on the tripod, and then that way I'm not like, you know, because sometimes when I'm like talking, I'm not like looking at my phone talking. I'm always like looking at the grave, and then I start like going down. So I'll put it on a tripod, and then this mic will block some of the wind, hopefully. That was $40 on Amazon. What else do I have in here? Just kidding. Okay, well this could be a review. Hey, how about I review this? Duck sauce. Duck sauce. Does it really taste like duck? Okay, I'll review that. That'll be a funny video. I can make anything funny. Started members for the Lamont at Large. I started a Patreon. I had a members for the, but YouTube, they take 30. Like, okay, I didn't really care that YouTube takes 30%. Like, I don't give a shit. The reason why I canceled it on Lamont at Large is because I thought I could stream for members only on that channel, but it doesn't give you that option. You know, like have a members only stream. So I was like, well, what's the fucking point? So I canceled it. No, I got a Patreon. I have a few Patreons. I think I have like 5 or 6. I don't know. I don't like shouting out the Patreon shit. I'm just like, you know, but then I'm looking at all these douchebags on YouTube. These sorry ass, you know, these are, you guys already know the names. I don't even want to say their names because they suck. But these sorry ass douchebag adventurers, and they're not adventuring shit. And they got Patreons, and they got like several hundred people, and they suck. They suck. Actually, when I met up with, by the way, yeah, I'll meet up with him eventually. I got to give him a holler. What's his name? Bama Mike. And he told me a very interesting story about one of these douchebags, which I thought was pretty interesting. I won't repeat the story just because I don't know if he would like not want me to say anything, which is not a big deal. I just found it like, I found it very, I've actually talked to a few people that I've met in person that have told me about certain YouTubers and how they act off of YouTube in real life. And it's kind of funny how people have their persona on YouTube and then how they act in real life. Now me, I do believe, like, if somebody met me in real life, that they probably like, who have I met here in real life? Let's see. Let me go back in the comments. Who have I met here in real life? Jack H, except for when it comes to the black. Okay, Insane Chef, I know him personally. He's a friend of mine, and he might say that I act different in real life. Who else have I met? Let's see. Super Miata Brothers, I met him in real life. He might say I act different. Maybe I'm a little bit more mild mannered. Maybe I'm not like as crazy or whatever. Maybe I'm like more cordial or whatever. Who else have I met? Let's see. Miss Hansei. I met Miss Hansei. She might say the same thing. Maybe I'm more cordial. Man, I don't think when we had dinner, I don't think we were like, blah! You know, I'm not acting crazy or whatever. I don't know. Who else have I met? Miss Reagan. I met Miss Reagan. She might think that I don't act as crazy. I don't know. Yeah. So I met 4 people in here. So thank you, sir. Thank you, my good man. I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that. Yeah, I only wish that we could have had some kind of a romantic candlelit dinner, but every fucking thing was closed. We couldn't do shit except eat a shitty ass burrito in the cold. No offense, man, but that place you took me to was horrible. But it's okay. You didn't know any better. But yeah, next time I roll through there, because there is a story that I definitely want to do out there. I think Miss Hanse, I think you're the one that told me that story, right? About the little girl at the apartment complex. Oh my god, that fucking video is horrible fucking bullshit. Yeah, very, very disgusting story. And I mean, there's a couple in the bone collector, a serial killer guy, and or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, Victoria Martins. Yes, definitely. I should have did the video when I was out there, but I don't know why I didn't. I think I was just like wanting to get the fuck on to Las Vegas, and I hate when I feel that way, because then it makes it very difficult for me to want to do a video, because I'm just so antsy to get the fuck on. I just want to get to Las Vegas and kind of go see my friends and relax and chill, and then get the fuck on. And I was out there way longer than I should have been. Way longer than what I should have been, but now here, I'm in Louisiana, but I'll be in the Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma area, and I'm afraid I might be here a little longer than I thought. And my Florida trip, because I was supposed to go down to Florida, it just depends on when I get out of Texas with my license in my hand. I don't know if I would want to like leave with my physical license or have somebody send it to me. I don't know yet, but we'll see how I feel when I hit the road. So yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, so. Oh really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Next time you're in Dayton, you should do a story on Erica Baker. Let me see who's that. From now on, when people bring up stuff, instead of me, telling them to email me, I'll just start looking it up. That way I can remember it. Erica Baker. Is that what you said? Erica Baker. God, everybody loves trucks. So funny. Oh, I got a truck. Well, I got a minivan. Okay, Erica Baker. When I go to Dayton, there's another story about I don't know if you remember some fucking kids. I think it was Dayton, or maybe a city outside of Dayton, something about a Christmas murders. He was executed a long time ago for it, but I still wanted to do the story. This fucking guy was a straight weirdo. It was like they were like shooting and killing people for like the thrill of it or something. A disappearance. 20 years ago, the nightmare in Missouri began for Erica Baker's family. On the rainy Sunday afternoon of February 7, 1999, the Kettering 9-year-old left home to walk their family dog near the city's recreation center. The dog was found, but Erica never returned. It's been 20 years. She would be almost 30. Her family has been through hell and high water through this whole ordeal. Wow, so... Oh my God, yeah. Thanks for sending me that, brother. I will definitely be doing that video. Oh, look at her grave. That's so fucking sad. It says Erica Nicole Baker. She has a grave, but it says her birth date, and then under it just says missing. Yeah, thanks for sending that to me, man. That kind of gave me chills. No, I mean, also it's 34 degrees, so that helped as well, but. See, a story like that would definitely go on Lamont at Large. I mean, I definitely do need to start doing like regular YouTube's Most Wanted stuff. I really do need to get that. There's a murder here, an unsolved murder, that would be cool for YouTube's Most Wanted. But I'm like, man, there's just certain murders that I just rather put on Lamont at Large. But I don't want to be putting all kinds of unsolved murders on that channel. That's why I made that second channel. That's where the missing persons and the unsolved murders go. And see, when I get a story like that, I'm like, man, I don't want that story to, I don't want only like, 600 people watch the video. I know I gotta put shit on that channel to get people to watch it, and I don't want to shout it out on Lamont at Large. I rather people discover it on their own. But I'm definitely gonna do that. So I won't even have to write that down. I'll remember that for sure. Yeah, they even put up if you guys can see this, very, very sad. They even put up a billboard. See, like this has locations. I can go do the locations. You know what I mean? If you guys can see that, like the billboard. I know you guys can't see that well, but you guys can see like they got a little billboard right there for her. That reminds me of the girl up in Missouri, Dawn Fawn. Her last name was Fawn, not Dawn Fawn. Her last name was Fawn or Fawn. I've been meaning to do that video too. So, you know, there's just certain, I don't know, man. It sucks that I got to get that channel going, but every time I think about, okay, what video will I do for this? And then I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'd like, you know, more people to watch this video than 600, but then I got to get those videos going so that, you know, I would feel better with that channel if I did like a missing persons video, like if I would get like 2,000 or 3,000 views per video. But I know for the first month or two, I'm going to get like 400 views, 600 views, 800 views. And it sucks because this video right here, this video is going to get 75,000 views within the first week. And then who knows how many views it'll get within 6 months. But then it's like, I wouldn't want to put that on YouTube's Most Wanted because that's, you know, just because of the grave. I mean, that's fucking. So yeah, thank you again. What was your name again? I see you sometime. Miss Dan Allen. Samantha Ritchie. All right, so what is Samantha Ritchie going on YouTube's Most Wanted? So I need cases for YouTube's Most Wanted. Okay, let me look that up real quick. Samantha Ritchie. See, when I start going on with these kinds of cases, this makes me want to do like a channel where I'm just like sitting and I'm talking about missing cases, kind of like kind of like America's Most Wanted when John Walsh would do the stories in the studio, but he wouldn't be on location. I just kind of feel weird though, you know what I mean? What was her name? Samantha Ritchie. This guy's on a scooter at 34. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, you know why you're on that scooter, bro? Because that's your transportation. Fuck the world. Hey, buddy. Hey, you're on that scooter, and you know what? I did the same shit. It'd be 32 degrees in Las Vegas, and I rode my scooter because I didn't have a car. But you get good gas mileage, and your insurance is cheap as fuck. And wait, what? What the fuck? Oh, wait, let me read this before I even. Dude, yeah, that I gotta do that story too. Shit. This fucking son of a bitch. Wait. This cunt. Guys, you're not gonna believe this shit. This cunt killed her 4-year-old daughter. On July 18, 1995, killed her 4-year-old daughter because she caught her having sex with a neighbor. Jeez, I won't have to write that one down. See that one, I cannot put that one on YouTube's Most Wanted because that one's like that might even get 100,000 fucking views. Fucking hey. Yeah, dude, there's this certain. I mean, I know I need certain graves, like for the faces in death, just to make it interesting. But shit like that, you're just like, man, you got to make a video about that one. I mean, come on. You got to go to the house. You got to go to the grave. I'll go to the fucking prison where the fucking skank's still at. See, here's the thing about that channel, that story about the Cecil Hotel. I'm not interested in it. I know I want to say that's the one thing that people keep telling me about the most. I'm not. You know what? If I were to do that, I would just put it on YouTube's Most Wanted because I'm just not interested. You know, at the end of the day, I feel very, very horrible for Elisa Lam, and I feel horrible for her family. But listen, let's just call it what it is. She had a mental issue. She was probably schizophrenic, and she climbed into the water tower and she died. Nobody killed her. This wasn't a murder. This was a schizophrenic woman who had an episode, and she died. And it's a very, very sad fact, but that's just what it is. And I'll even say it. I mean, I will do that video, but I don't know, man. Just for the views, I don't know if I want to put it on Lamont at Large. It's like, dude, come on. It's been talked about to death. I mean, at the end of the day, YouTube is all about getting views. I'm not gonna lie, it's all about getting views. And maybe that video should go on Lamont at Large. It's just that's just what it is. She was schizophrenic, or maybe she was undiagnosed. You know what I mean? But I can't. I'm not gonna do that story like, oh, what happened to her? Did somebody kill her? No, nobody killed her. She was going crazy, and she went into the water. I don't know how she even got into the water tower, but obviously she was having a severe episode, and she basically killed herself. You know, that's my opinion. You know, and I don't know where she's buried at. She's probably buried in Canada. But you know, I feel very sad for the family. I mean, regardless of the fact that if you have mental issues or not, you don't deserve to die, you know, in a foreign country by yourself without your family. You know, you need to be on medication. You need to be close to your family so they can keep an eye on you. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to do the video. I mean, if I had plenty of time to do. I'd rather do the video about the hotel itself, because it has kind of like a past, you know, because crazy people like Richard Ramirez lived there at one time, and the Cecil Hotel was a fucking it used to be a dump, and it's right on the edge of Skid Row. Like, it's not even 4 blocks away from Skid Row. And so I think it's on 5th Street between Hill and I think it's between between Spring and what's the next street after Spring? Main or something on 5th, I believe. And you know, now it's like they've totally redone. I mean, downtown LA is nothing what it looked like back in the 80s. I mean, they've cleaned up a lot of it, but it's still slow going. I mean, personally, I would never fucking, you know, I love when I see these fucking yuppie ass white people that rent these fucking apartments down there, and they're not even fucking from Los Angeles. Motherfuckers are not even from California in some cases, and they're walking their dogs in downtown. Like, why the fuck would you live down in this fucking dump? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, oh hey, I'm a hipster. It's like, fuck off. These fucking hipsters, these are the fucking these gentrified motherfuckers are the ones that are moving to LA and fucking helping raise the fucking cost of rent up. And then of course you got, you know, it's the illegal alien mecca of the fucking country. So you got more people condensed in there, and yeah, so your rent's gonna fucking skyrocket. But that should not be the sole reason why the rent right there is high. I think the main reason why rent is absurdly high in the Southern California area, I particular list to focus on Los Angeles, it's because these piece of shit politicians make it so difficult for a developer to build there. They can't build anything, so they just say fuck it. And then when they can build, they're trying to make their fucking money. There's for anybody that has not been to Los Angeles ever or for a very long time, there's too much fucking land over there for somebody not to be like, all right, I could build apartments right here. And then they make it difficult by telling these people, oh, can you make affordable housing? No, I'm trying to make a fucking profit. I'm not trying to make housing for fucking poor schleps. Sorry. You know, how about you do this instead of like making a limit on how high an apartment building can be? Why don't you just say fucking, instead of like, oh, it could only be 3 stories tall or 32 feet from the base to the top. How about you just say no? How about you, yeah, go ahead and build a fucking 7-story fucking apartment building. I mean, if they let people build apartment buildings instead of a 1-bedroom in a shitty ass neighborhood being fucking $1,800, you know, you could, okay, now maybe a 1-bedroom would cost $1,000, $1,100, which is doable. You know, if you work a minimum wage job, which is what, $15 an hour in Los Angeles, and you work 40 hours a week, or maybe you have a second job, yeah, you could afford a $1,000 apartment. It's gonna suck. You ain't gonna have any money. I personally don't know why you would want to fucking do that. That's ridiculous. So you could have a place to go to sleep and to keep your crap in. It's just like George Carlin said, you're just renting a box to keep more shit in, and then you buy a bigger box because you buy more shit. It's just ridiculous at the end of the day. But that's just how we work as human beings. But instead of that, you got people renting fucking beds and rooms for $200 a week, man. Fuck Los Angeles. Fuck it. Well, $2,300 for a 1-bedroom. No, I won't be in the ghetto. You know, you'll get for $2,300, you can get a 1-bedroom on the west side, but in the ghetto, like the cheapest, and I dare anybody, I ask anybody right now, go on Facebook or Craigslist, go look in the LA area for the cheapest one bedroom. I would be surprised, and I'm talking about the LA area. I'm not talking about like some fucking, like, I'm not talking about like out in the desert and shit, you know what I mean? I'm talking about like in LA. Like, I would be surprised if you can find a one bedroom apartment for of under $1,500. I don't think you would be able to find one. And if you found one, it would be like in the fucking ghetto, and it would be like 1,300, 1,200, and it would be in a crackhead apartment on Manchester in fucking Figueroa or some shit like that. You're gonna live in the fucking hood, you know what I mean? Man, let me tell you something. Like, South Central it's one thing, because there's different areas of South Central where it's not as bad as the other. But if you live down that way, and I'm gonna say, you know, more black people live in that section of South Central than like they live on like Florence or Slauson, because like Latinos, primarily Mexicans, have kind of took it over. But it's fucking bad as shit, man. It's still bad as shit. So, I don't know. I would be surprised if you found something in a decent area for $1,500 a month. Riverside, yeah, Riverside is all right. I mean, you'll like, okay, in Riverside you can get a one bedroom out there. It'll be a bit cheaper. It used to be a lot cheaper back in the day to live in Riverside. It's not like that anymore, because Riverside got so big. Now it's like, I mean, before Riverside was like the outskirts kind of like Southern California, but now it's like it's a very booming city. I don't think Riverside one bedrooms would be that much cheaper, but no, it's depending on how much the job offers for. I mean, Riverside is okay. You know, you're gonna have, at the end of the day, man, you're gonna have crime everywhere you go. I would say though, however, Riverside is quite a bit safer than Los Angeles is. Yeah, if I had a family and I had to live in the Southern California area, of course, I would prefer to live in San Diego, because that would be the safest part of Southern California, would be down there. But if I had to live like in the kind of the LA basin area, yeah, I would probably, you know, factoring in the cost of rent, blah, blah, blah. I would look at Riverside. I would look at Riverside. I would look at like anywhere around Riverside, like Paris. What's that one area where the fucking Turpins abuse their children? Remember, I don't know if you guys seen that video I did. I just drove in the area where the Turpin house was. I know I couldn't say it in the video, but like, so the Turpins were these two people. It was a husband and wife. They had like 11 kids, fucking disgusting people. And they would like chain their kids up. They were not allowed to go to school. And they had like kids, like their oldest kid was like 29. The youngest was like a baby. It was like 2 or 3. Fucking, these people were fucking monsters. And they would just basically keep their kids locked up in the house all the time. I mean, the house was disgusting, filthy conditions. So finally the girl, like, she was 16, 17 years old. She finally, like, I guess she snapped, and like, she had a phone which didn't work. She took the phone from the house and she just dialed 911. She's like, hey, my name is Jordan Turpin. And she basically just told the operator, she goes, like, they keep us locked up. I don't go to school. We're chained up. We're only allowed to like shower once a year. It was weird shit. That girl's actually really cute. I wanted to say that in the video, but I didn't want people to think like that I'm like trying to sexualize a 16, 17-year-old. But what am I gonna lie? I was like, can you imagine a girl that's like, oh yeah, blah, 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 and you're like, wow, this chick must look like really awful. And then when you see her, you're like, wow, she's actually kind of cute. You know, like she looks like she could be like a Disney kid or actress or some fucking, like, you know, some fucking chick that puts their what the fuck? There's like a bunch of cops with their fucking lights on. Do you see the lights in the background? The fuck? Some shit would happen. Ooh, maybe there'll be a shooting. So if you got 3 cars on you, you must be a pretty big criminal. Anyways, no, but I was surprised. She was pretty cute, so I was gonna mention that, but you know, maybe. And the reason why I mentioned that is because maybe that, you know, because she's a nice looking girl, maybe her life will be a little bit easier, because people, you know, I'm not gonna lie, when people see somebody that's like, oh, she's cute, or she's beautiful, or she's pretty, or he's handsome, he's attractive, kind of like me, then you kind of feel more sorry for them, and you'll be more inclined to help them than somebody who's ugly. I mean, if she was like an ugly little kid, then it'd be like, and in most of the pictures they have her like face blurred out, but I mean, there's plenty of pictures that it's not. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, she could be like a Selena Gomez type of fucking looking fucking broad. I don't fucking know. I don't know. You pay $400 a month for a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, no garage. Oh, that's fucking A. I've been to Dayton several times. I've stayed in Dayton several times. Actually, Dayton is a funny ass city. I don't know. I don't know. I did a video on this that I think my channel got fucking terminated, so I lost that video. You want to hear about a fucking funny ass story? I've been wanting to tell this story on my channel before, but I might tell it one day, just like, because like if I tell a story, I usually don't like to repeat it too often. But Dayton, check this out. I don't know if you guys remember. I mean, you guys are not gonna remember, but I had a 1993 Mercury Villager. That's what I used to live in. And if you guys know the Villager, it's like a really small minivan. It was so small, I couldn't sleep. Like I had to sleep like crossways. I couldn't sleep like straight like that. And then at night I would take my scooter out and put it outside, chain it up to my hitch. That was a good fucking van. I should have never, ever sold that fucking van. That van was a beast. This van is a beast too, but that van was a beast. Anyways, so one of my hubcaps, it's like the little plastic cap that covers the lug nuts, right? I don't know what happened, but I guess I got somewhere along the lines, I lost the part that covers the wheels, right? So my 4 wheels all have the lug nut cover except for my front passenger tire, right? I don't know where I lost it. I don't know what the fuck happened. So I'm in Louisville, and I go get my oil change, right? And I go up to this guy, and if you guys have already heard this story, I'm sorry, I'm telling it again because I love this story. And so I go to I'm at the Walmart, and this guy, like, you ever met a guy that's like, or a woman that's so nice, you're like, wow, that's weird. He's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing fine. And he goes, hey, what can I get for you? I'm like, I want an oil change. He's like, oh, okay, what kind of oil change? Blah, blah, blah. And we just start talking about whatever. And something kind of made me like, I had to ask, I was like, what do you do for a living? He said, oh, I work at Walmart. I said, dude, I said, no. I said, with that attitude, I said, no. I said, you don't just work here. I said, you're only here because you're bored. I'm like, I know something. I'm like, I know you have a real like career, but I know damn well this isn't your career. And I told him just like that. I said, what did you do? I said, are you a famous like Hollywood screenplay and you're trying to study for a part? So this is the part, or an actor, I meant. Or are you a famous Hollywood actor and you're here for a role or whatever? Or you're like a screen. I said, I know damn well. I said, I know you have a career, but you're just here because maybe you're bored. I don't know. And he started laughing. He goes, actually, he goes, you know what? He goes, you're telling the truth. He goes, I'm a lawyer. And I said, okay. I said, well, why are you here? And he said, well, I quit my job because I just didn't like what I was doing. So right now I'm just in transition. So I'm figuring out if I want to keep being a lawyer or whatever. And I was like, okay. And I was like, what kind of law did you practice? He's like, I think he specialized in criminal or something like that. And he worked for like a law firm or whatever. And so we're talking. And then he goes, all right, you'll be up in an hour. I'm like, all right, cool. So I leave, come back. I wanted to talk to the guy some more, but he left. He was just disappeared. And I was like, all right. So I got my van and I go. I'm driving. Eventually I get to Dayton, Ohio. And then I pull over. I go to a thrift store, like a Salvation Army. So I go in there. I'm like looking around for whatever the fuck. So I come back out and I look at my van. And to this day, there's the fucking hubcap, the exact hubcap to a 1993 Mercury Villager or whatever other year it fits on my wheel. And mind you guys, this thing has been missing off my van for a year. So I know, and I'm like, and I can tell like it's from another van because it's discolored. And I'm looking at that. I said, what the fuck? And I walked around my van and I'm like, who the fuck would have a hubcap cover from a 93 Mercury Villager on them to put it on my van. And I'm looking around, and then I made a video about it. I was like, you guys ain't gonna believe this shit. I said, look at this shit. And then I sat in my van. I'm like, who the fuck? And then I thought about that guy. I said, did that guy fucking go to a junkyard and get one? And I called the Walmart, and for some reason I couldn't get a hold of that guy. I was like, and I didn't know his name. And they're like, who are you talking about? I'm like, oh, he has like curly hair and like it's dark and blah blah blah. And they're like, oh yeah, we don't know, blah blah blah. So I tried to call like 3 times because I wanted to ask him. I'm like, dude, did you fucking buy me that from the junkyard? That was that to this day. I'm like floored. I cannot fucking believe, like, it's like that guy did it. Cause I like, who would just like, oh, I got one of those. You know what I mean? It was so weird. And I'm like, it had to be that fucking guy. It just like it, and I never even thought to go to a junkyard to get, I just didn't think about it. And to see that, and I did not, I mean, I wish I would have like looked when I was in Louisville. I would have thanked him, but he's the only guy I could have thought of. It's like, did he fucking go to a junkyard real quick, or who the fuck? I don't know. It was so fucking odd. That shit made me feel so fucking good. Yeah, for about 10 minutes, and then I started hating my life again. Or not hating my life. I love my life, but hating things around me. But just an awesome story. It's a great tale of just a nice fucking guy who was a fucking lawyer, and he just said, fuck it, I'm gonna work at Walmart until I figured my life out. And he was young too. This guy wasn't even 30. I think I want to say he's like 27, 28, which kind of surprised me that he's a lawyer that young. But I guess he did a lot of years in school and just figured out that maybe this isn't the thing for me. I don't know. So yeah, it's an awesome story, guys. I know some of you are crying, but you know, hey, go get a tissue. But I've often thought about, like, because I know that when people hear, like, in the comments, and like when somebody pays $400 a month for a house, and maybe it's a bad neighborhood, maybe the house is a little run down, maybe the fucking owner of the house doesn't care, just wants maybe his taxes paid or something like that, or he'd rather rent the house for a cheaper amount just to have somebody in there so nobody like fucks up the house, and they kind of watch it and maybe it makes a couple dollars. I'm making enough right now where I could go get something cheap like that and just have a home base, but I'm just like, I just would be wasting my money because like I just wouldn't live there. That's the problem. I cannot imagine having like a home base for right now, and then like let's say I live in wherever the fuck I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I go over here and I can't imagine it, man. This is my life. Like, my home base is wherever my trailer's parked at the end of the day. I don't know. You live in South Park. Well, South Park in the Seattle area is kind of run down and dumpy. So, hey, listen, at the end of the day, whatever neighborhood you live in, fucking $400 a month. What I say is this, if you have like a wife and kids, and you live in like a shitty ass neighborhood, I would try to avoid that. But I mean, if it's a shitty neighborhood where basically what I'm saying is this: if you live in like a crappy ass neighborhood, but you're kind of the cause of the crappy neighborhood, which you might be, I don't know. So maybe your kids are the kids that I wouldn't want my kids associating with. So I wouldn't live in your neighborhood just because of your kids and you. No offense, but I'm just calling it the way I see it. So if you are basically the cause and result of your neighborhood being in decline, then yeah, live in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? But people like me who are of moral faith, Christian, good-minded American folk, who are God-fearing and respect one another and don't commit crimes, me and you can't associate with each other because, I mean, come on. I don't want my kids hanging out with your kids. I mean, I don't want my kids coming back, throwing up gang signs and doing the crip walk. You know what I mean? Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get into this Walmart and get the clippers so I can shave this monstrosity off my face. Bring back that boyishly handsome face of mine. Anyways, guys, God bless. Thank you for watching my stream. It was good to sit with you for a while, and we can fucking chat and bullshit and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, guys, I will catch up with you later. Have a good one. Peace out.